All right, we are live. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Welcome to another episode of Cigars and Whiskey, the podcast that discusses love, relationships, sex, and dating from a male's perspective. I'm your guy, Ron Cole, and I'm joined by my guys, White Star GB.
Shaking.
We also have super producer Corey Cool in front of the camera. I bet you it's a lot of people that don't even know what you look.
Probably don't.
They don't know
Probably
what
have
you look
no
like.
clue.
We had to pay him,
Yeah.
yo.
What up, though?
Yeah.
We had to pay him to get on.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everyone tuned in on YouTube, on Facebook. Please remember to share so we can get more people to tap into the conversation. We have a great show for you guys tonight. Tonight, we are drinking Telemardu, and we are smoking the Acid Blondie. All right. Shit. Let's go to Corey Cool since he's never on the couch with us. How was your week, man?
Interesting week for me. Put out a list. Well, I didn't put out a list, but I did some videos, and which I never really do. Kind of talking about the top rappers in Long Island, basically, and it was fun. I had a lot of fun, and then out of them, I laugh because you still get negative comments, right? Like, no matter how much good you do, you still get them. So
What was one of the worst comments you saw?
So okay, one that was interesting to me was nobody knows you in Suffolk, so how you gonna make a list? That was one that I was like, wow.
Well, first of all, you reacted to a list, right?
Well, I replied, okay, I guess you didn't read.
Yeah.
I didn't make the list.
Yeah,
so,
you reacted to the list. The list was already out there, and you reacted
and
to the
I
list.
reacted to
And then what the fuck is a Suffolk County in the first place?
Don't say that.
Don't
do that.
Why?
Don't say that.
Because you don't even need to go there. Because
Oh, okay.
let's be clear, niggas know him and they know him in Suffolk County.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
pardon me.
if you an artist that's popping, you gonna you know who he is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
'Cause
told Corey,
he know who you are.
Regret.
He knows who.
Like I know how to
Started already.
You're part of me. I'm gonna play the joke on cool, yo. But yeah.
But anyway, it was still fun, and I don't know, man. Something told me to sit here with you guys tonight and just talk a little bit. So I'm just happy to be here, man.
Any notable omissions from the list?
Omissions, like
People that were not on the list that you reacted to.
There was a lot of people that weren't on the list.
Anybody?
A lot.
Anybody come to mind?
Oh man! All right, is this what we're here for? We're gonna talk about this stuff.
I'm saying you here, so you might as well talk about it.
Well, first of all, let me just start here, man. One Take Carter was in the honorable mention spot, so that in my honest opinion is a no-brainer that he belongs on that list.
Mm-hmm.
No-brainer.
I think he's dope.
And I believe that he has big star power, man. So I think that honorable mention, but he for sure belongs in one of those 10 slots. So I would at least start there.
Right. Other than that, solid list.
All right list.
Okay. All right.
It was an all right list, but I have fun reacting to the videos and trying to pass a little bit of love to everybody that I could. You know what I mean? So it was fun.
Have you reached out to the original list maker? Like, maybe connect with that person. So,
Yeah, I reached out. Not much of a response or any response.
I think it would be a pretty decent interview. You bring them on and be like, yo, where was your head at? Let kind of break down of what their thought process was when they created.
Listen, you rap for real. You got to come out of the dark, man. You know what I mean?
Oh, this
Rear your
person
head.
is like
anonymous. Yeah, this is an anonymous person.
Oh, yeah, you got
Yeah. So
maybe you could do it with like his voice hitting with the rah with the American most wanted voice. You know what I mean? With the shadow. Like, yeah, stay mysterious, but give us your criteria. I would love to know what the criteria is for the list, and
Yeah, it was
nice.
it was great. It was great videos. I had
it's nice to get it shaking, yo.
Yeah, hopefully,
hometown favorite schemes on the list.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shot schemes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fun.
All right.
GB, come on, man.
White Star GB.
Yeah, let's go. What about yours?
How was your week, man?
It was great. Let's get started with the show.
All right, yeah, fine. It was fine.
What's up with you, bro? Ain't that good?
Same shit, man.
Yeah.
Just happy to be here.
Right. Matter of fact, yo, I saw a movie.
What movie you see?
There you go. Me too.
I saw Him.
Oh, you saw Him?
And I really regretted it. That shit was trash.
Oh, it was trash.
It was terrible, bro. It was so bad.
I wanted to see it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So last week was my 16-year anniversary.
Congratulations.
My wife.
Congratulations.
16 years is that's a sweet 16.
Yeah.
What's the gift for the 16? Like, what's the on paper? Like, what is it?
I didn't know there was a specific gift for
No, I do cotton and they do paper and they do like gold. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But we didn't trade any gifts. We just spent time together.
Maybe say 16 is time.
Yeah. I think any year it's time. You know what I mean? We did something with the kids and we did something together alone. And I wanted to go to the movies and see that movie. But
you didn't miss anything.
Yeah, my wife said it wasn't she heard that it wasn't that good.
Yeah, it was kind of one of those things where it's like, okay, culture has shifted way too much into one realm. Even before Kendrick Lamar Drake battle, I felt like Easter eggs were like a big thing growing up into like symbolism. Things are shown to you and you're supposed to interpret what they're supposed to mean. And Jordan Peele has done that a lot. Even started with the what's his first movie? Get Out. It was kind of like supposed to it's like an interpretation film. And I feel like it's over. Like this was the funeral for it. Like this is old Defo Auto-Tune. We don't want to hear it no more. Or change the way y'all doing it because this is bad. It was too much symbolism. It was so symbolic. There was just no plot. Like it kept showing us stuff. It was like how people describe what Belly is, but it didn't even look as good as Belly. It kept showing us things and having us imply what things meant. And the only thing I know about it was that it was about football and Marlon Wayans was in it. And I watched the whole thing. It was.
How did Marlon Wayans do? How did he do?
I guess good, but it was like, bro, like you ain't really known for nothing great, and it's like you were in a bad movie. I can't really give you props for acting good.
He's not known
He's
for
definitely known for great things.
I mean, yo, he was part of A Living Color. Then you just made a bunch of like,
man,
like,
you're not. You're not a.
Yeah, I'm out of Wayne's brothers fan.
Great.
Yeah, nah, I'm not. I think my favorite Wayans is Damon Wayans.
That's safe.
I feel like that safe. Blank Man is safe.
That's safe. Yeah.
Blank Man is safe.
What was Blank Man?
What do you mean? It was a retarded black superhero.
All right.
That was not safe at all. You can't make that movie today.
It's probably not that.
We don't use the word
But yeah. Don't go see that shit.
No.
Nah.
I did see the Kanye one. Kanye documentary. I did see that. I went to the movies by myself and saw that.
That came out today?
No, it came out last week.
Okay.
I want to say.
Okay.
Yeah. Was it promoted?
Not really, no.
Kinda at first, then it gets kind of like back off.
I mean, the initial buzz that it was coming out on the same day as Cardi's album, it came out.
Okay.
Oh, did he do that on purpose?
I don't know.
He had issues with him, right? Or he was? No, they were good. Or
Cardi B.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't know why I thought Playboy.
No, but yeah. So I saw that too. So that was
Usually Kanye, when he has something going on, he'll
insufferable.
He'll be in the media eye.
He's been pretty quiet.
Yeah.
No, he's been hiding. Kanye's been hiding. He's not pretty quiet. Hiding? It is non-existent. He's been hiding. Yeah. Honestly, I missed Kanye. I've been listening to a lot of Kanye this week because watching Jimmy Kimmel come back from the whole drama, I guess, that his show was under. I was just like, yo, we need Kanye back, yo, to push the envelope. He went up there with all eyes on him and said nothing. I feel like he said nothing. He just kept it PG, kept it corporate, and it's like, bro, we tuned in to just watch you just like get your job back. Happy you got your job back. That no one watches you do. Maybe you could like gain some new people watching you because you just
Why would you expect him to push boundaries like that?
Because that's what comedy is. Comedy does it. The greats do it. Chappelle does it.
Not late show hosts. They got writers they got a lot of writers.
Well, this was their chance to get us to watch it again, though, Ron.
Mm.
It kind of hasn't been there. We haven't watched it because it hasn't moved the needle with the advent of YouTube and like Netflix comedy specials and like comedy specials. Comedians who are really the storytellers of our era because they can mask their opinion in comedy so they can get away with a lot more, usually push the envelope. And he licked the envelope and just slapped it in and put it in the mailbox. Like he just mailed that shit in.
Oh, that job back, man.
Yo, we been listening to some battle rap. That was a nice little scheme, right?
That was a nice little
scheme. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, but that's that was my week.
Okay, cool. All right,
and so happy anniversary, brother.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
16 years is a it's big.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my wife, man. She's everything.
Nice.
She's everything.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, so let's jump right into the show.
Cool.
Start with some IG.
Got me.
And you could tell me where
start at the bottom.
All right. Where we going?
At the bottom, right?
Start work our way up.
Yeah. This is something I saw. I guess
move your doggies. There you go.
Yeah, what is this? Let's see what this is. Okay.
What the hell? Okay.
All right. So the actual caption reads, in 1969, government of India released an ad about family planning. All right. And the caption on the side says, Umbrella is a 3-minute cartoon short created as a part of family planning campaign and contrasts life in a large family with the happier, more manageable life of a smaller family. What makes Umbrella notable is how simply and gently it makes its point. Through visual metaphor and animation, it shows that having many children can stretch resources thin, while a smaller family can lead to greater comfort, care, and happiness. The film reflects India's early government efforts to communicate population control ideas using creative media to reach people in a way that is easy to understand and emotionally relatable. All right. Wow. India, they actually have the most people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they have the highest population in the world. In the
world. What, China?
The country, right?
Yeah.
But as far as the continent of Africa, probably has more people, right?
Right. Yes.
Altogether. But as a country, I think India might have.
India is there.
Yeah.
And India is packed.
What are your first
family
thoughts?
planning is a word, is a phrase that I haven't heard in a while. No one talks about family planning anymore. That used to be part of like what subject was that when we were kids? Sex education, right?
I guess you could say sex education. Yeah, I guess so.
Like
I don't think that was a conversation though.
I don't think they said anything to us about that.
Yeah.
Well,
like all right, family planning in a sense is unspoken, or it's something that couples or people speak about on the first date, right? When you when you're first meeting somebody, how many children do you want to have?
Could you watch it like on Pop the Balloon? I feel like that's one of the most common asked questions too. You want any more kids? You got any kids? It's family planning.
That's not really family planning.
It is family planning.
When I think about family planning, it's like, all right, we're gonna have this many kids, right.
But if you're gonna get into a situation with someone who has kids already, you have to add their kids into your equation. If I know I want to have 2 kids and this person already has 2 kids, maybe I'm gonna have 1 now.
Okay. But you guys come to a consensus of what's going to be the best scenario, best situation for you and that person, along with the people that you're going to bring into the world. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So what are your thoughts about it?
Like you said, it's unspoken a lot too. Money is the umbrella. My thoughts were, what does the umbrella represent? Time or money? Because it could be either of the two.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, I'll say it would be nice, right? It would be nice for life to work that way, for everyone to be able to have the opportunity or the education or the impulse control to be able to plan a family. Yeah. There's a lot of variables out there. As a person who has a family the size of the desired cartoon.
Me too.
Right? Oh, you 3.
Yeah, right. Yeah. The sweet spot, yo.
I will say that 2 is a good number if you're lucky enough to land the boy, the girl, or 2 girls or 2 boys. It's great. I couldn't imagine doing any more than 2. I also couldn't imagine, doing multiple kids in multiple situations. So I would say, and also when was that video released? Like
1969.
It's a great time to, wasn't many news outlets or TV outlets or, you know what I mean? So if you put a lot of money behind that message right there, it can get across.
Yeah.
Another thing was that they really trusted their population.
Right.
I feel like that was a beautiful time in government when you felt like you had to educate the people instead of influence them. I feel like that was education, a little bit of propaganda, but it was like teaching you, bruh, they could have just fucking sterilized the water. It was like, nah, y'all niggas ain't gonna have mad kids, like, or give out condoms, or have an abortion, or put abortion clinics on every fucking corner.
Yeah.
Right? I think that's a little bit more like, yo, guys, maybe, people could have used this in America.
That shows the drastic difference between United States, America, and different countries, right? And see, in the United States of America, it just seems like they don't, I hate to say this, but the same standards or requirements for white people, they're not really telling white folks like, yo, don't have that many kids. It's usually minorities, black people, or whatever. They did it. They did similar things, but they did it in different ways, right? If you like pushing the narrative that all black people just have babies and don't take care of them. You know what I mean? Or they're having mad kids. Now, I know, like there are families out there that do have a lot of kids, but there are not a lot of families out there that have mad kids.
This day and age, no, there's not.
You know what I mean?
Especially in one situation.
Yeah.
Household.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna lie to you. If I didn't worry about money, I probably would have more kids.
Yeah.
I probably would.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but I'm caught up in the matrix of the society that we live in, and
capitalism.
Yeah, whatever.
You're not a hunting. We don't live in a hunting or a like food and gather society. Like we don't live like, if we lived in a hunting society, it would be like, okay, there's only a certain amount of meat for a certain amount of people every year, so we got to control the thing. But with money, With capitalism, it's like, okay, we make a certain amount of money. It's resources. It's just, it's just you're counting your resources, and you're thinking about how you could divvy them up in an equitable fashion within your family, and you make your plan.
Well, yeah. Well, that's that. Well, part of that is it's true, but it's that was created though. We don't, they made it to the point where it's like it's more beneficial to just go to work and work for money to buy your food than grow your food, or live on the land or anything like that.
You're never gonna have enough here to live off the land, and you gotta still probably pay for the land. The land ain't free.
Agree. Okay. All right. Where we going next, man?
Go out to the ground.
Let's see. All right.
You guys start off strong, guys. Getting into the minds of the people right now.
Yeah, you know what I do? I would love to ask the question though. Like, what? Okay. Before we move on, real quick, I don't want to harp, so we want to move quickly and get out. But like, what is the number? Right. So this the thing. Everything is based on numbers, right? We live in a capitalistic society, so everything has a valuation or a number of like, all right, 2 kids, this amount of money, 3 kids, this amount of money, whatever. Like, what are the numbers?
The number is what you're willing to do without.
Yeah.
Honestly, how disciplined are you? Can you keep those clothes nice and intact for the next kid? Can you really adjust the margin? There
are always ways, right?
Yeah,
there are always ways. But if, let's just say, for instance, right, I had 5 kids, right, and I say, yo, you know what? I got a place for my 5 kids. My 5 kids, let's say we got a 3-bedroom apartment.
Okay,
right. I would get I would be criticized. Huh? Yeah.
5 kids.
Yeah. You already thinking about criticizing me, right?
No, why? Why would I do that? You're my friend.
Because I know you. Because I know who you are. Right? You're ready to even criticize me right now. Let's say I got I have a leaky. Let's say I have a job and I make me and my wife, we work and we make $75,000 between the both of us. Right? We got a 3-bedroom apartment. We got a bedroom.
75 between the two? 75 between the two?
Yeah.
How many kids for 5 kids?
Yes.
Yeah, keep it. Is that all?
Let me, he's ready. He's already ready. He got his cocked and loaded, right?
No. Listen.
So let's just say, for instance, that we got that. We have a 3-bedroom apartment.
What kind of jeans? What kind of jeans? Y'all making 75. What kind of jeans are we really fucking recreating with?
Is that the
ain't no getting money jeans neither?
What? See, this.
What's the question? What is the question in all this?
Like, I'm talking about the number, right? And I'm saying that people have this idea, and it's based on what you should have, right? Like, all right, if you have this many kids, why don't you have a house? Or you have this many kids, why don't you have this job that makes this amount of money? You know what I mean? But let's just say, for instance, if I do have those 5 kids, we make a certain amount of money. I got a 3-bedroom apartment, right? The boys in one room, the girls in another room. Maybe we can't buy the newest shit, but we could go to thrift shop to buy clothes or something. You know what I mean?
Right? Hold on, this is the thing.
Yeah.
If you're not asking me for money, it doesn't matter. I'm happy for you.
That part.
It sounds like a life that you can handle and you can maintain. And if your kids got happy faces or whatever the case was, I can't judge. You know what I mean? You got the baby somewhere to sleep. Baby's is warm. Now if you coming to me, yo son, my heater's off or whatever. All right, we're gonna have to put a little pep in your step. Yeah. But the baby's got,
But now, cool.
Yeah.
You got a kid.
I do.
And it's your kid's birthday now. And then you gotta invite Ron starting 5. You gotta invite the Knicks over.
Right. What about it?
Now it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like you gotta account for 5 kids. Like Now you gotta invite less niggas.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, if those 5 kids come and eat their cake and play the games and have a good time,
salute to them. Salute. Listen, we love the babies.
Now, Ron, if your 5 kids is breaking my shit, you know what I'm saying? Flush the shit down the toilet. I got leaks now because of. All right, that's one thing, but I don't know. I feel like
Yeah, we just talk.
Well, what's the number? Thing. What's the number? Give me a number, capitalist. You're a capitalist, GB.
I don't really have a
number. Like, all right, you have. Let's say you have 3 kids.
Yeah.
What's the number you should have, like, as far as money, to have those kids?
I mean, between the wife and the kid, probably like. I mean, between the wife and
3 kids
and the husband, 3 kids,
like 2.
Yeah, I was gonna say 150. You can make it work off 150.
150, yeah, you good.
Yeah, 150, you'll be all right.
Now I don't know where, like I said, I don't know where you're gonna land on Plymouth Rock, but
yeah. And it all depends on how you spread them out too.
Yeah.
Spreading them out means a lot too.
Because it's that daycare. You gotta dodge all of them in daycare.
Exactly. Yeah. Now if you're gonna have 3 in daycare at one time, you're throwing someone might as well just stay home.
So
you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone might as well just stay home.
Absolutely.
If you're gonna have 3 back to back to back.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Just live off of one income, 75, make it work. Yeah.
There are ways to subsidize and make shit work, but I think we just have this idea of.
Well, why let it be a surprise? Why let the rest of your life be a surprise instead of planning, having a conversation?
Like I said,
we want to have 2 kids. We have a car, we have everything set up. We work different shit, like everything's set up. Okay, now is the time to have a kid because I accrued time at work where I could get paid leave. This is part of family planning. I mean, getting paid leave, for the mother and the father, preferably. Like, build equity, be stable, and have your kids.
All right,
have your second one after you.
What if we plan and we want to have 5 kids?
Start early.
And we say, yo, we make 75,000, you make 80,000, but that's how many kids we want to have. You know what I mean? Like,
yo, salute.
Like, I don't think that.
I want to dunk a basketball, but I didn't get tall enough. Like, what the fuck do you want to do shit that you can't do?
No, you can actually do it. Like, no, you can do it. You can do it, but the way I just feel like the way society is, you will be critiqued because you don't have everything that society says you should have for that child.
Because we're gonna have to take care of your fucking what you want to do. We're the safety net. We pay our taxes so that people can have their WIC and everything like that. And that's for like single women and for like
what if I'm not on WIC? What if my kids get some financial aid to go to college? Or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, other than that, yo, I take care of them. Maybe they didn't have the freshest sneakers or clothes or whatever, but they got through school. They're well behaved. They have a roof over their head. Maybe they didn't all have their own rooms, but you know what I mean? Like, yo,
get fly hand-me-downs.
It could be, you know what I mean? Like, yo, we might
fly hand-me-downs.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think about it too, because I'm like, yo, I just realized like my daughter, she's 14. Is she 14, 15? She's 15. 14 now, right? And she's into thrifting.
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
And I'm like, she wants to thrift, like, and like, oh, it's cool. You know what I mean? And me personally, like, sometimes I go through these moments of like, I would like to be a minimalist, right?
Yeah.
But then I'm like, yo, if I did this, like, you have to really shift your whole lifestyle in a sense. And then I would have to get my wife in line with that. I have to get my kids in line with that. You know what I mean? And
you'd have to save all these old cigars and like make new ones.
I know it's a thought, and it might be. I'm not gonna say it's a dream to do it, but it's something. Sometimes I think about it. It's like, yo, what's all the stuff for? You know what I mean?
I don't see you walking out in the street in fur coats and the, you know what I mean?
No,
I think we live a relatively regular life.
Yeah. I think so. Regular guy, but I think I ain't gonna lie to you. Sometimes I feel like a lot of
that's
clutter.
Too much. That's even too much.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Like sometimes I like, got too much shit and not enough space or whatever for it. You know what I mean? And I think that's living in the society that we live in, right? That's why you see all these like storage places popping up and shit like that, because most people have way too much shit for what their life requires. So they gotta put it somewhere. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right, I'm finished my rant. All right. All right, where we at, fellas? Where we going? Where we going?
Let's see what else. Let's go one up. Yeah, let's go to Patrice O'Neal.
Patrice O'Neal?
Gonna be a little controversial, but
rest in peace.
Yes. The only way a relationship could survive is if your girl looks at you like you're better than her. And I don't know how to explain that to make people not mad about it. If she looks at you like, man, this dude is better than me, the relationship's gonna work, because she's gonna always be trying to make you equal or bring you down. So if you don't let her bring you down, she's gonna love you forever. She hates how much she's in love with you. If your woman hates you, you're in a good relationship, because she really don't hate you. She just hates how much she loves you, because it makes her not focus. Like getting a woman is our job. Getting a woman is hard for us. Getting her is hard. Now keeping her is not hard, but getting a man is easy for a woman, but keeping a man is hard, because they think their keeping skills aren't sharp. I think the only way a relationship could
small word and great message.
That's what that was one of the comments, right?
Yeah,
in the comments section. Yeah. Corey Cool. What's one of your first thoughts on this?
It was a lot. That was a lot to digest. What do I think about it? I don't know. More so than he's better than me, I don't know. You do have to fight for a level, not fight for, but there's a level of respect that you want her to have for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna choose that word instead of she's, he's better than me. Nah, but I think it should be a level of respect, a level of, this dude could hold it down.
Yeah.
Things get rocky. I know he'll figure it out or he can do it.
Mm-hmm.
One of the two things, right? Either he can fix it right here or he'll figure out how to get it fixed.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly right.
I think that is the way I would look at it. I love Patrice. God bless him, man. He's one of the great comedians, so I'll never take anything from him.
Mm-hmm.
The last part, when he spoke about, what was that? Woman is hard to get, easy to keep. Man is easy to get, hard to keep, right?
Yeah.
That's how he phrased it.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what he said.
Yeah, I get it, because if you can bag shorty, then you could, just don't do nothing too foul. You know what I'm saying? You could, your odds are good. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, because this is kind of the same reverse. If the guy's easy to get, yeah, I'm sure we're not that hard to get ran. You know what I mean? To get ran down.
Yeah, men are hard to keep though for women.
Yeah, but I wonder.
They give us that great prize early in the relationship, right? Sex.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's what keep means. I think the denotation mark of keep is sex. Mm-hmm. Once you have sex, that's when you kind of like that's when the tables shift. Because that's the gift that they have for us, is that nookie. You know what I mean? Is that cookie.
Yeah.
And once they give it to us, it's like a lot of things are off the table. But now they have to keep us interested. And that they keep us coming back to the cookie shop. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
To their cookie shop, And
I almost think it's the other stuff from there, the intangibles.
That's what's going to keep us coming back.
Yeah. How comfortable the guy feels around. Can he trust as well, right? Can I trust you with certain things? And
yeah,
guys may put you through the ringer a little bit more. So that's a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Is whether or not a woman can be okay with getting put through the ringer by accident. Guys, things we do by accident.
Yeah. A lot of cookie shops open, yo.
Yeah.
But Ron, what you think? Biggest home on this.
No, I think he was. Yeah. think he was, pretty on point with what he was saying.
Right.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Corey though. It's like the wording, or even the comment that was said. The wording of it. It sounds bad, but it makes sense. People will get triggered by the wording, but it makes it makes sense or whatever.
He's also a great comedian, so
Yeah.
Comedic edge at the same time.
Yeah, because if you're going to be in a woman's life and you're supposed to kind of lead her in a sense, she has to think that you're good enough or better, or at certain things to lead her. You know what I mean? So women value security, right? In the same way they would look at their pops and feel safe with their pops around them.
Yeah.
Is the same way they got to look at you in a sense. If that makes sense.
Can I ask a hypothetical question here?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Is it possible that some women, this is just a hypothetical question, maybe aren't even so worried about you leading, but like being a consistent, I don't want to use the word like cleaner upper, but like, I don't know, the person that can execute, maybe not necessarily so much leading, but being an executor.
Yeah.
Do you think that some women may be like in the market for that, but just don't know how to like necessarily say that? Because you can lead, like you can lead somebody with conviction into the ground.
No, all right. So when I say that too, I said this on a previous show that women are not decisive, right? They could have everything else going for themselves, right? But then if you get, you get a dude in the mix, like a woman will have 5 different ideas of what she wants to do, right? But a man may come in and be like, nah, you should do this, right? And then since that's leading in a sense, right? Let's just say you got a chick that has it all going on for herself. And I said, like, yo, a woman could have this, that, and the third. She could have the house, the car, the money, all that shit, right? But then when it comes down to other stuff in life, doing more than that, you know what I mean? She may need that validation. Like normally, even in relationships, women validate men, men validate women. You know what I mean? It's like that last box you got to check to be like, yo, what do you think about this? Yeah, you should do it. Right. All right, I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? And I think there's mad shit in life, specifically, for women that they don't really want to deal with, that men kind of, they might be a little bit better in it. You know what I mean? And sometimes when in the reverse, with a man, we're more prone to be like, yo, I'm doing this shit. I got to see if my wife is okay with it, but I'm doing it, right? And women might be like, should I do this? And I think that's the difference in the way we go about shit. Men already know I'm going to do it. I just got to make sure my lady says it's okay for me to do it.
Yeah.
And women be like, yo, should I do this? Be like, yeah, you should do that.
Yeah, that's a good observation. It's just it's about the decisiveness.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. All right. I added one in the bottom. If you want to go to the bottom of the list, I can set one over.
All right.
So that I saw it.
We froze a little bit. Hold on. There we go.
Most people's like, oh my God, why do you love your dad? What do your dad do? I'm about to tell you. If you don't want to buy me something, that's okay. My dad will. If you don't want to talk to me every 5 minutes, that's okay, because my dad will. If you don't want to text me back, that's fine, because my dad will. If you don't want to stay on the phone with me for an hour, that's okay, because my dad will. If you don't want to buy me food or buy me what I want, that's okay, because my dad will. If you don't love me, that's okay. Because what? My dad will. If you don't believe me, that's okay. Because my dad will. Most people's like, oh my God, why do you love your dad? What do your dad do? I'm about to tell you. If you don't want to buy me something.
Shout out to that young lady.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to her. Freezing a little bit.
Yeah. Cool. What you talking about that? You prove that message?
Yeah, I mean, shout out to dad.
Shout out to
Shout out to Pops. Let's start there. Shout out to Pops. You know what I'm saying? I hope that's just in the sake of showing love for dad and not being a spoiled a-hole.
Absolutely. There's a thin line between that.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
So I would say, yeah, shout out to Pops. You gotta, you've set a good path out there. You seem dependable. But to the young lady, I would say, I hope that's just, you saying you love your dad versus, being like, I don't need anybody because of X, Y, and Z. That's my thoughts.
Yeah.
Fine line, right?
Very fine line.
Very fine line.
Of being there,
especially raising.
You don't want that. You don't want you. That's cool when she's a preteen or teen, like tween.
Right.
But if you dealing with a grown ass woman or a wife that's saying shit like that, that's problematic.
In what way?
Like your wife needs to, like, it can't be like, I'm going to my pops. I'm going to my pops about everything.
What if you just got great big shoes to fill, or like just, or what if you just can't fill the shoes? It's like
I already got you.
Even if it's size 9, like
I already got you though. So are you going back to, like, you here?
Oh, so like suffer.
What do you mean suffer? What do you mean suffer?
No, I mean like
don't be spoiled.
So go without, because this is all I can have for you.
Well, I just
don't grow to the expectation of the other man, the first man I've known in my life, and I've seen someone do things like with the NBA, right? Mm-hmm. You've seen Michael Jordan, right? You've seen you've seen somebody dunk a basketball. If no one dunked a basketball after Michael Jordan, like, yo, why you just can't dunk? You mad tall? It's like, it's hard to unsee things. Once you see something great, or you see something, that becomes your baseline. That becomes your minimum. That becomes your mean. You know what I mean? So it's like, why revert from the mean? You're supposed to go on the other side of the mean. So why can't I push you to what I've saw already?
Because a lot of it is not real, right?
No, you saw it.
How many of us romanticize the past, our childhoods?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, yeah, your pops bought you some sneakers, but that nigga wasn't buying you every sneaker that came out. So now I gotta buy you every shoe that comes out. You know what I mean? Like, your pops, he took you to the amusement park or whatever like that, or he took you out to eat.
Yeah,
he didn't take you out every day. You know what I mean? So now, like my dad will. Right. He ain't do all that for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like he did a lot for you, but it's not like don't put me up against a fictitious
or bunny,
type of idea of what your father was when it really wasn't like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think.
But what if you meet him and he really him?
Well, you're gonna tell me when you got, when you was upset with your pops, like you was always fly with your pops. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna give me all the good shit. You know what I mean? But the fact that I can't, if I'm not doing everything that your pops did for you, then I'm not living up to him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I feel like we all do that. Like, as far as the past, we be like, it was great. We forget about, that might be, that's one of that's a beautiful thing.
We don't know the spots that people had to fill to do things, but we know the perception of it, we know the smoke and mirrors of it. And what if there's a certain level of that we project for our family and our kids? Like, there's certain things that we don't really communicate with them like right away. If it's a small fire, we just put it out and then we keep it moving.
So, all right, my thing when it comes down to my daughter, like, respect her like I respect her.
Yeah.
Like, treat her like with the kindness and care that I treat her with.
Right.
Like, all right, you got to buy her everything that I got for her, or like you got to like. All right.
It wasn't all about buying. He said, "Pick up the phone." My dad will.
No,
It wasn't all about money.
Yeah. You're right. You're absolutely right.
It wasn't all about money. It was money, time. It was care. It was everything. Like put the care that I'm going to like. He's going to have to give you to like when we get married. The dad walks her up the aisle and gives her to her groom. He's gonna have it. It passes. Not too many things passes that level of care as a bride in the wedding. She goes from hand to hand. And that's something no one has ever argued with. We just keep that tradition going. It goes from dad will to you will do the best you can. Facts. Right? Facts. And you know, that's the way I look at it. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, young man, just have a few of those things down. You'll be okay. Maybe dad might have to get called once. Maybe dad got to get a phone call every now and then. It's all right, brother. We all in this fight together. Just about how many things would you say that was? Let's say that was a rough figure of 10 things she said, right?
Yeah.
Be a good 7. Move seven. If you can handle 7 out of those 10 things, you'll be fine. He'll be talking shit, but then eventually the shit's talking will stop. Right?
Yeah.
He work on 8. Year later, work on 9.
Looking around like, you got my daughter in, nigga.
Listen, if my daughter, my daughter's a long way
from the trap house, nigga.
Yeah, she's a long way. Well, a short, long way from dating.
Yeah.
If the young guy can have 7 out of 10, it's fine, bro. Just
get a crack.
Get a crack. You know, I get it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I like you enough, I may help you work on 8 and you know what I mean? I might try to
absolutely.
I might help you work on 8 and 9.
Jewel or two.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Let's go right to the let's go to TikTok, man. Let's go to the main event, yo.
Okay.
I think coming off of that is perfect.
All right. Okay.
Behind the camera, I could yawn in peace. You guys don't know that I'm yawning normally.
All right.
How am I doing? Am I doing all right so far?
Absolutely.
Rocking and rolling. Come on, man.
All right, I'm happy.
Part of the family.
Oh, hold on. I hate that it does this shit. Hold on, folks. It has a pop-up. That's the problem.
Want to see a bunch of men get really pissed off in the comment section, then stop scrolling. You're going to want to see this one. So I married a man in finance, right? He works super late nights, very early mornings. It is truly nonstop. And I like to poke fun at him sometimes in the situation because he's trying to work in really weird places, like laptop open, still on the phone, boarding the plane. Like sometimes I'm just like, what are you doing? But he's also just a different breed of human. He really is. But sometimes people will comment on my videos or they will come in my DMs and they'll be like, I don't know how you do it. I can never live with someone like that. I can never live like that. Yada, yada, yada. And I have news to share with you guys, okay? I am not attracted to a leisure man. No, I'm not. And dare I say it, being leisure is for the girl. I picked my poison. I chose my poison. Dare I say it, I am attracted to this poison. I am not into a man that you have to coach. I'm not into someone that I have to be their mommy. I am into a man that is driven. He's out there. He knows what he wants and he's getting after it. I don't have to tell him to do anything. No direction. By all means, though, if you're into a leisure man, do you. But this girl, no.
What the hell is a leisure man?
Well, look up.
I guess a nigga that just be chilling. I mean, he just got a lot of free time. Free time guy.
She is not into a leisure man.
Yeah.
What are your first thoughts on the Corey Cole? Wow.
Well, can I?
Yeah, please.
Can I give you the definitions of leisure?
Sure.
Leisure means free time. Use of free time for enjoyment. Opportunity afforded by free time to do something. So someone with a lot of free time is a man of leisure.
Right. So how do I feel? How do I feel about that?
Yeah.
Nothing to do.
I think that's fair. You know, she didn't say anything about money. She didn't say anything about expensive gifts or anything. She just said like a guy who's focused on things and into things and doing things. And
does that go without saying though?
Oh, you think so?
What do you mean? Does it go without saying?
Like the money is already implied.
No,
not necessarily. He could be working towards it. He's heading towards the money. She can see that his everyday focus is about trying to gain something. You know what I mean? Maybe if it hasn't materialized all the way yet, she can see that this guy's full steam ahead towards it.
Well, let's just say like you won lotto, right? Let's say you won a lottery, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you didn't have to work a day in your life ever again. You, your wife, you just hanging around. You think she would like you the same if you just for the rest of your life from now to then just never picked up anything? You just stayed the same Ron? Just you didn't try to do anything new? Like learn a new language, like stay busy, like start a new business, like help the world. Like, okay, I got all this free time. Like, who am I? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like you think that you will be looked at as the same person if you just stayed you right now, which is mad money.
Well, part of me is that I do stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
But all right, so I kind of think it's fugazi in a sense because these are the same women that they say that they like that, but there has to be moments where you feel neglected and not having quality time or anything like that, right? So, like, I don't know, women are so fickle sometimes, and they say certain things, and it's like it'll be in the moment, right? No, like I've been in a situation before where like I was working a lot and I felt like I needed to work a lot and I was compensated for the time that I was working a lot. But I still had complaints. You know what I mean? And my wife might not be like that woman, but I genuinely believe that there's no woman that just wants a man that's always on the go, always ripping and running. And it's like, yo, that should be fly for a short period of time, but that should get old very fast. You got the mic.
I was listening to like Kanye earlier, and Runaway came on, and I knew I wanted to talk about this, but then I heard the hook. Let's give it up for the douchebags. Let's give it up for the assholes. Let's give it up for the scumbags. Every one of them that I know. Let's have a toast for the jerk offs that will never take work off. There's a level of working too much and being a bad person too, right? Just not being around. Like if you can't put too much into one cup. Like it is a balance of being around other humans, especially other humans that are relying on you as being like a husband and a father.
Mm-hmm.
That's the jerk off that would never take work off. Like you're just hiding behind work sometimes, and you're not being present for your family, and that's the line a lot of us have to live, right?
Yeah.
Being busy people, being people who are building something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And still feeding, your family with nurture, like our version of nurturing, which is like time and presence, right?
Yeah, but there's a difference where like in the mentality of different men, right? Like I think there's men out there that we'll all justify that we're doing it for our family.
Right.
But I think some niggas don't like their family like that. And it's a way to like work is their sanctuary.
Yeah.
Right. I could say that if I could, spend all the time with my family, I probably would. Right. I would. And
now, too much time, now you're a man of leisure.
Yeah, I think
you're always around. You're leisurely now.
I think that being a man of leisure
all day.
All right, that's the thing, right? So this is the thing. When you use the term man of leisure, that gives you a idea of like lazy and unserious, right?
Yes.
But if, let's just say, for instance, if we could, me and my family could do constructive shit together, or me and my wife, we could do something constructive that's not centered around working and trading time for money, I wouldn't be considered a man of leisure. But I literally feel like I'm working for my freedom to spend time with my family. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yes.
But from the example that she's talking about, right? There's like, yo, I understand being busy and trying to get money and hustling, and it's cool and all that shit like that.
Right.
But I think there's some people that genuinely enjoy that more than they enjoy their family.
Hypothetically,
You know what I mean?
What if her examples were like guys who like to play video games and stuff? Like maybe what if she's talking from
same thing though, cool.
I'm just saying, what if maybe the men that she's been around their leisure time was unconstructive.
Yeah.
All right. But that's one extreme, but she's describing her husband as the other extreme. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe he might be like a blue collar guy or something. Still like that's got to run, and maybe he has his own plumbing business or something like that, and he's running to try
to time with me when I can. Like if we're going to,
I mean, she doesn't seem bothered by it.
So no, she's loving it. She gets it.
That's her
one of the few people who get it. Yeah.
I don't. Yeah. You say she gets it. I really don't. I think a lot of shit like that is fugazi.
I think she's the. All right. I love the. I probably if anybody who's been like a day one of this podcast, watched every episode.
Yeah.
We know one of the characters I always bring up was Ari Gold. Yeah. Ari Gold from Entourage and his wife.
Mm-hmm.
And this was their very problem, that he worked too much. And it's just like, ever since I seen that example, I didn't even know that was the thing. I always thought that it was like, oh, he got it. He could provide no matter how long he's out the house. As long as he's bringing home the bacon, Hunter, to bring it to the last, you know what I'm saying? Hunters will go out for 2-3 weeks at a time in packs and leave the women and children in the in the town, in the community. And the men of age would go out and they would go on expeditions.
Yeah, but we just
to either hunt or war.
We just don't know if those women
happy you come back home. Just be happy that I'm back with food.
I'm sure there was attitudes there too.
Yeah, probably.
I'm sure, there was
attitudes. I think you mad long to fucking kill him.
Yeah. Nigga mad scrawny. You know
that's
what
all
I mean?
you brought home, niggas.
Yeah.
Boy, like,
Pretty sure it was somebody got caveman beef going.
I feel like if a woman truly loves you, there's no amount of money that you can make, no amount of work you could do to really justify being away from her or not giving her any attention for long periods of time.
Right.
I think some people, they're in relationships for different reasons, but I mean, when somebody truly does love you, time is more valuable than any amount of money, right?
Right.
And you have people that are extremely well off and they may have to work very hard for that, but their situations might be more of a business situation, right? Business first, love second. When love is prioritized, I don't think it doesn't matter how much money you bring at home, what lifestyle you're providing for that woman. Long term, it will never work. I don't even remember the ending result of Ari on Entourage, but
they got divorced.
He got divorced, right? Yeah. So there's never going to be a dollar amount that will replace the time and quality time that you're going to spend with your significant other and your family. Like we could justify it to the cows come home.
Yeah,
but it's never gonna. It's just never gonna work.
So your advice would be what? Find that.
You always have to find the balance.
Find the balance.
Work-life balance.
Yeah, you
work-life balance.
You ultimately always have to find the balance. Right. Because
and a little time for yourself too. Right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. And
hard being dude, huh?
I would say, like, for most men, like, yo, if you're career driven and things like that, you would have to do like an evaluation or an assessment of how you really feel about the people around you or your family and shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you just got to be like, yo, you know.
You know who that's harder for? Who I'm just thinking about and I'm sympathizing with them? Women. It's more expected of them. If you're the woman and you're the one that's kind of like got to be out of the house to bring home the resources and stuff like that, there's way more of an expectation of women to be around than men, right?
Well, that's why a lot of those women, they don't.
Right.
They don't have families.
They can't what?
Well, a lot of the times
they don't want to what?
They don't want us. They don't. They've already convinced themselves like, yo, nah, I don't need that. I don't really want that. Or they convince themselves that they don't want that.
But what if the guilt of maybe not being around is like, okay, I want this other thing more, so let me not try to do both. Because I'm not gonna be good at the other thing. Like I can't do both. So let me just choose one.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Maybe the guilt of like,
women deal with the guilt. Yeah,
falling short of on one thing of being like a nurturing mother and being like a present wife is like, okay, no, I don't want to do both. Like I'm just gonna put it all into work, and I'm just not gonna do the other thing. I'm not gonna put anything into the other thing.
I don't think they can do that. Like, yo, I think the women that have to struggle with that, I think they feel guilty about that. You know what I mean? Like, okay. Like, and that's the different concept with men and women. Like my wife, like she'll be like I wish I could do this or do that or do this and do that. And I don't deal with the same thing. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, all right, well, I'm out working, and you know, I got to do what I got to do. Right? I'll justify it to myself, right? But she deals with the guilt, and then the guilt comes where it's like she's allowing the kids to do certain things that if I was there, I'd be like, nah, they're not doing that. Like, well, they should be able to do it, or whatever. You know, you're dealing with the fact that you had to work, so you know you had to work and you couldn't do this for them and do that for them. So you giving them that privilege to do some shit that they shouldn't really be doing.
Talking,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, me talking to them.
Yeah, they definitely have a harder problem with it, right?
Yeah.
But I think that's why you have a lot of women that if they don't have a child or anything like that, they're like, yo, all right, well, I don't want kids. They'll just say, I don't want it. I'm just focusing on this, right? Because they don't want to slow down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they don't want to have to deal with the guilt. They don't want to, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Cool. As an educator, how important is it, do you feel it is to see dads at like field day and on class trips and all those things that dads miss a lot?
Well, you know, that goes without saying. You know, that's just simple math. Of course, it's a benefit for both, equally for both, for sons and for daughters, right?
Yeah.
I look at it like, you know, as far as my daughter is concerned, it's like I just want you to have some sort of understanding of what a man is, right?
Yeah.
And not to look for a man that's even anything like me, but to just have a scale, right? Let me be a part of the scale that, you know, you can say So being there, even at sporting events, little kids' things or whatever the case was, right? That begins to lay.
I didn't even say that. Like, you got to be at that. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the shit niggas got to take work off for. Like, you got to take work off to go to field day.
Not me.
You got to take work. Well, I got to take work off.
Luckily for me, not me.
I got to but I'm saying, like, as the dad, that you're an educator.
You got to be there.
If you put your educator hat on,
you
see the dads at field day. You see the dads barbecuing. See the dads at even
you listen, guys.
Hershey Park.
Hey guys, listen.
Over the summer.
I'll tell you a little secret. A little secret. Worst case scenario, you don't even have to stay for the whole thing. If you can just get there real quick, make eye contact.
And
I love you. You already know I got to run, but I came.
Yeah.
Let me see when I get home, Mr. Mickey D's for you or whatever at the crib. That right there is great entry level.
It was last year. My daughter's been in the same school for pre-K to 6th grade. And she was about to graduate. She was in 6th grade. She was about to age out of school. And going into that September, I was like, I ain't been on a class trip in a minute. I'm there every field day. The class trip, being on that bus, that hard seat, that school bus, going in. And I was like,
though, every field day.
No, it's not. No.
School trip is. But then again, you know
what? A school trip. Let me be Mr. Greg to them other kids. Let me, you know what I mean?
The thing, your school, the school that your child was attending at the time, left that open.
Yeah.
Like my daughter's school, like, nigga, you ain't coming on this trip. Stay right.
What is no chaperones?
Nah,
not like that.
They normally don't fly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they don't really
They be asked if they want chaperones. Like they pick 2 parents as chaperones to go on like every trip like 3 times a year.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, I gotta make this one. I ain't see these kids in like 3 years. And I'm like, yo, I kind of went on the trip. I went with them to the
send the money.
Cold Spring Harbor.
Send the money, sign the permission slip.
Yeah, nah. I'm on the
little extra.
I'm on the bus with the bag.
Souvenir.
I got my little tuna fish. Like,
that's dope though. That's fine. That sounds great.
No, that's
that sounds great. Yeah. That's like at camp. See, for our kids at the camp as you.
Yeah.
You know, I tried to this year I went on one and just be like, all right, I went.
That's where I'm on.
You know what I'm saying?
Next year.
Didn't love
I'll be at Hershey Park next year.
Didn't love it. I didn't love it.
When did the transition happen?
Of what?
Fathers being so I don't know if it's just us and I'm living in a bubble.
Yeah.
But I just see a lot more dads involved.
I do want to say that
because
this generation definitely raised the bar as far. I want to say, you know, maybe it didn't start with like our age group.
Yeah.
Or your age group.
Yeah.
Let's go your age.
I don't know.
Let's go.
Our age group. Our age group is amazing because our age group, I feel like is the first age group to admit that okay, dad was great, but let me improve.
Right.
And that was the first thing. Like my dad never came to like. He went to all like the school stuff.
Right.
But I was like, I'm not gonna miss anything because it was like that was great that he was there. What if I never missed anything? What if I went to everything? And like I've never missed anything.
But okay.
I've never not went.
Let me
to
ask
anything.
you a question. That's a great. You kind of bring up a great point. So with that, how much resentment do you have for? Well,
none.
I don't want to put you out there like that.
None.
Everything.
None. I'm that lady in that first video because in regards to like my father.
I don't believe you though.
Huh?
I heard you say that before. I don't believe you.
No, my dad was. I love that he worked
Ron.
for us. Like I appreciate so much, even today that he's still working to not ask me for like money. He's not
he's a capitalist, so he's like, yo, because your thing is like, all right, he provided, so it's like, all right,
he's a fucking amazing for that. Everything I ever, he
and
never.
You said all school stuff.
He never said no ever. I never remember my dad saying no to me. I never remember him saying
that's worth missing a basketball game.
Oh, nigga, never have to come.
Yeah,
I can play basketball. It costs money to play. What if he was like, I don't have the money to play? Like, I was just thankful that he gave me the money to play.
I hear you.
You're a great child. You were a great child.
You know what?
No, wait. The main question is,
you didn't have to, like,
what about all your siblings? All your siblings feel the same way? Okay. Okay. Shout out to siblings.
Shout out to
siblings.
niggas that need like.
Because you know what, I gotta. Maybe you're not. Yeah, maybe you're not. Because my pops didn't come to a lot of my. I played mad sports. He didn't come to a lot of my games or anything like that. But I never felt like, yo, why he didn't show up? Or, yeah, I didn't. I never felt
right. Yeah.
All right. Well, let me ask you a question. Did he come to some?
Yeah. Yeah. Some of the games.
So I'm gonna speak here on this couch as a person whose father came to none. Nothing I've ever done. And I'll say I'm okay. I'm okay. You know, it's fine. But I'm sure, like, you know, if I sat on a therapist's couch, you know, I'd probably have a lot of a lot of bad, you know, my liver is probably saying the opposite story. But, you know, so anyway, but that, you know, hey, I didn't write it. So I would say, though, for me now, in the position of being a father, I am usually 99% of the time I'm at everything.
Yeah.
I'm not that.
Yeah, 90% of the time. I want to raise my. I want to even raise that.
Do you remember how vulnerable you were? I remember how vulnerable I was. Like,
to what? When it comes to what?
To just being like life, like having to like get a ride for stuff and all that. But it was like I just appreciated I could do it because it was like people that couldn't do it, and I saw where we came from. You know, it was just like just being here. It was like, yo, dog, you are killing it. It was like this nigga was Superman. Like it was like
that's what's up.
Niggas like, yo, we were like bad, and now like we kind of good, and then like we better. I could see like us getting better, and it was just like I was just like, yo, this nigga is amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like, thank you. Like, you know what I mean? And it's just like it's hard for me to tell him. You know what I mean? Because it's like, nah, I love my pops, man.
That's right.
Yeah,
hard work.
I love him.
Yeah,
and
I love
like,
my pops too.
Like I really like how he like had us. You know what I mean?
And you know what? On the contrary, so I don't. You know, I just realized I just reigned.
What?
Sat up here and reigned.
No,
I love my father
no.
too. You know what I mean? I've accepted what or where he was in life. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think I turned out all right. So, you know.
Absolutely.
But that has absolutely 100% played probably into my mentality as far as being present at something.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it does.
Definitely goes into
do it better. You saw the job get done before. Improve on it. You know what I mean? Improve on it. Be better. Fill the spot. And
for me,
and honestly, that's what you expect your kids to do.
Yeah, TV dads, like, man. Yo, TV dads for me.
Ooh, that's a great question. I thought about that question.
TV dads.
And
before you go there, though, right? The Superman.
Yeah.
You know, that idea is in your head, right?
Yeah.
When was the point where you be like, my dad he's a regular guy. He's a human being.
He's a man.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
Right.
Okay.
That nigga's still in the sky.
Shit, I need to inspire to be like that guy.
Nigga's in the sky, man. You know what I mean?
Facts.
It made me went
like when I was younger. Yeah, my pops was the illest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then as he got older, he's like, oh, you know, he got his flaws, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's a regular dude. He makes mistakes like everybody else, or whatever. You know what I mean?
But even, you know, you just improve on the design. Like you can hold them in the air and be like, yo, I'm gonna do it. These are the gaps that I understand. I'm gonna make this better, and then we're gonna keep on rocking. But what I wanted to ask y'all, and I swear I had this question during the week. I want y'all to go around. If you had to describe you as a dad, give me 3 TV dads that would describe you as a dad, and why. I'm gonna start with you, Ron.
You start with me?
Yeah.
I need some time to think.
All right. Oh, kid, I can start that?
Yeah, you can start. You can start. Yeah,
you can.
I thought about it already. All right. Archie Bunker.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Archie Bunker, Uncle Phil, Al Bundy.
Oh, really?
Really?
That's your 3?
Yeah, I am. If you could, even when you got here, Ron, we were in the crib watching the episode of Law and Order.
Mhm.
My daughter and my wife loves Law and Order.
I do too.
And I'm like, I'm gonna speak to her about like prejudice. And I'm gonna speak to I speak to her in like a real way, and I feel like that's the Archie Bunker in me, where I could be looked at as a certain way. I feel like the Al Bundy is because my baseline is the grump. I like being a grump. You know what I mean? I'm a grump. You know what I mean? Around the house. But I feel like Uncle Phil over Bill Cosby is because I'm gonna explain things. I think Uncle Phil was really good at explaining things to Will and to Carlton and to even the girls. Like when he spoke, there was a reverence of, all right, let's pay attention because this nigga's giving the jewel. You know what I mean? So I would go with those 3.
Okay. Well, I can name 2.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna probably crowdfund for the 3rd one.
All right, go ahead.
So one that comes to mind for me always is Michael Kyle in My Wife and Kids.
Okay.
Meaning I'm going to poke fun.
Yeah.
Right. I might even drag something out a little bit to make a point.
Yeah.
In comedic fashion.
Right.
I might humiliate myself.
Who's that?
To bring
Carter's
you to,
World.
to
Ron
bring you
is,
to humility.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. My fault. Go ahead.
What's that?
It says Ron is the Everybody Loves Chris dad.
Listen, you wasted 45 cents worth of airtime. So I'm gonna say parenting stuff. I'm definitely gonna choose Michael Kyle, My Wife and Kids. He makes me laugh and things of that nature. And like I said, will even humiliate himself.
Yeah.
To get a joke out of you. You know what I mean? Or whatever the case was.
Yeah. Shout out to Damon Wayne.
I'm sometimes, I look back on the Cosby Show.
Yeah.
And I can see myself doing the Cliff Huxtable role when Claire or my wife is like, you know what I mean? Chopping heads real quick. I'm gonna just be right there like,
okay. Yeah.
Cliff might add something that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cliff let her rock.
Yeah, he let her rock.
Yeah, Cliff let her rock, dog. Like, yo, I felt like Cliff, where I feel like I'm not Cliff is that I feel like Claire was the button. Yeah, you get her mad, it was fucking
Claire's
over.
The
you know what I mean? Him, he was like, yo, I'm gonna tell your mom.
But
now,
most
dads would be like, I'm gonna tell your dad.
So that's my 2.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Now I'm looking for a 3rd one though.
Rock.
That is very. I don't remember him as I don't remember him being like a. Yeah,
they ain't had no kids.
But the 3rd one that they didn't have kids.
The
3rd one, I need him to be can be evil a little bit.
Okay.
And kind of evil and like do what I say when I don't know who that third.
We'll think about it. We'll think about it.
Have to be very stern.
Let's let Ron go.
I would take that. I would take that. I would definitely take that. You know what I mean? Yeah, and you know what? Yes, like Michael Kyle and whatchamacallit.
Oh yeah.
Because I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I will like my relationship with my daughter, she's so like antisocial. Like to me, I feel like it's to me. Like all I do is mess with her.
Okay.
Like it's like I'm just fucking with her. Anytime I get a sighting, anytime I get a Savannah sighting, I'm fucking with her. I'm plucking her ear, like grabbing her shoulder. I'm like, yo, give me a hug or whatever. And she's so uncomfortable with that shit. And I'm gonna just make you feel so uncomfortable because you act like this. You know what I mean? Yeah. And when it comes down to Julius, like I don't think I'm like cheap.
Yeah.
But my wife is the spender, and I'm like, yo, we don't need to do that. And it'd be like, well, you know how the mother is. It's like, well, the kids need this, that, and the third. I'm like, well, they don't need that shit. You know what I mean? Like, do we got to pay for that? Well, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's crazy because it's not like I'm very definitive. Where it's like, yeah, we should do that. But then if it don't make sense, it'd be like, nah, I don't think we should do that or whatever, right? And she's like, whatever. You know what I mean? And when it comes down to her, and this is how my household is. It's like, it's weird, and it might sound fucked up. Is that like anything my wife wants, I probably would never say no, but I might say no to some shit that the kids want.
Well, yeah, you're allowed to say no. Then.
Yeah,
you're allowed to say no
because she's like some shit for the kids. I'd be like, that's unnecessary.
Yeah.
But if you're like, yo, I want to take out to dinner somewhere, or I want to go out somewhere with her, well, yeah, let's go. You know what I mean?
Let's let it fly.
Yeah.
I don't got that in me. It's the opposite. The kids is.
I don't know. So you have the Andre Johnson of Blackish. Have you guys ever watched Blackish?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I watched that. Yeah,
I think I watched like one episode.
Yeah, he never shied away from a teachable moment, I would say.
Yeah,
I'm so for.
But I need one that's like.
No, I like not even. Yeah, I'm with teachable moments, but I want to see. Let me see the disaster. Let me see it. Not to the point where you're gonna get hurt or anything like that.
Right.
Like, all right. Like, and Michelle gets so upset with it. It's like, yo, let him miss the bus. Let him miss it. Let him just miss the bus.
Who's gonna take him?
And make them sit in the house and not play no video game, not watch no TV, nothing. Right?
Wait,
no.
Someone have to take him to school if he missed the bus.
No. Sometimes I'm like, yo, let my daughter is notorious for like, she does not move quickly for anybody.
She'll miss the bus?
She doesn't.
Okay.
But she's spoiled with the bus driver. He'll sit there and wait sometimes.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yo, bro, and I'll be like, yo, bro, let her miss the bus.
Yeah.
Tell her she can't like turn off the internet in the crib or something, whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I'm like, yo, let it happen.
Yeah.
But Michelle would be like, she'd be so upset about shit, and I'd be like, yo, just let it happen.
Right.
I'm all for that.
Can I ask y'all like a little side question? Bus driver question? I want to give my bus driver money like all the time. Like, when is like, she's taking my kid. Christmas. That's it.
I give Christmas.
Okay,
Christmas.
It's usually
and probably at the end of the year.
Christmas end of the year.
Christmas end of the year.
Yeah. You can do that. Yeah.
So,
and if you let me tell you something right now. You got Christmas. You got the end of the year.
Right.
But if you just so happen to make it one extra time throughout the year, you'd be the most amazing person known to man.
I think okay. Because I was there when I get.
Hands down.
She kind of wait, and she kind of like she's cool in the morning.
Yeah. So like, those are like, he's a great guy.
Yeah.
But one more, let's say a random one.
Yeah.
That's the most important person.
Think about a random car.
That bus driver, that lady I've been seeing in that door, like she's an important person in my life that I've never had a conversation with. But I feel like I went throw a little money to appreciate. Tell them that I appreciate you taking your time. Don't run no lights. Take your time. Get my kid. You got precious cargo. I want to let you know that. You know what I mean?
Even think about I think about See, first of all, my job now, I'm at the high school with the big kids. Nobody cares about you. When I used to work with the little kids, Christmas, I would come all mad good random stuff, mad gift card. I'm talking about, one year I left with like just $100 worth of like different fast food gift cards.
Blessings.
But that was just in gift cards, cash. Coffee mugs. I used to come off with like bags.
Right.
I used to come off
as
with
you should.
bags.
As you should.
Yeah. Now,
appreciation week or that fly shit.
I got some paper. I got a couple dollars last year. But I'm just saying that to say that was a Christmas in the end of the year. Just imagine it was just a random Wednesday and a little card. That's
what I thought.
I don't know. I don't know if you should get. I don't know if you should get too comfortable tipping bus drivers.
No, just
shit,
one extra time.
Why?
Why?
What's the wrong in it?
It's nothing wrong with it.
You're the typical Uber driver.
You do. Yeah, you do. You're right.
And they're riding way more times.
Should we make that like a normal thing?
Let's do it.
I'm about to give her a buck, just like yo, thank you. Like get it.
I'll spread it out.
Spread it out.
Rocking.
$20
a week.
Spread it out.
A week? Nah,
not 20 of them. Yeah. A few times, 20
So
years.
I do a buck now, a buck Christmas, and a buck end of the year.
Even
Okay.
But
You
all right,
good,
even
bro.
listen,
No, I mean,
even a
that's
dub.
what
Y'all tipping y'all kids bus drivers
It's
money.
like, I don't know, like
GB, if you gave a dub a month on a random day,
yeah.
card,
Around on a Wednesday.
a card and a dub on a Wednesday.
Yeah. You get no card though.
Mm.
That's straight cash, nigga.
Listen,
Like
that's
your
cheaper.
Cash App, yo.
That's cheap.
Cash App would be
You make out cheaper.
Yeah.
That bus driver would be like, yo,
yeah.
even a dub, little 10.
Wait in the morning, like, you ain't missing no bus now.
It's no missing a bus.
Ain't no
You do that shit. No missing a bus.
Ain't no missing no bus. Like, no, bro.
I pay for this.
They
gonna
like,
yo, you coming back?
They gonna feel obligated. They definitely gonna feel obligated.
You coming back?
Yo, tipping, bro.
Tipping.
Yeah.
Where it counts. We have conversation about tipping.
Where it counts.
Where it's like, I'm not tipping. We're tipping where it counts.
You garbage man?
Is a real thing.
I need to start.
On the years that IOD.
I don't see them
IOD
niggas.
some years.
I need to excuse my language.
Yeah.
I need to see them though. Like the mail
Gotta
lady,
get up.
I see through the ring.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
I don't
good
have no
with mail.
interaction.
Be talking mad loud. I be waking me up.
I don't have no interaction.
Talking
with
like
the mail lady.
chatting so much.
But I be seeing her.
walking across
Black
my
lady,
grass.
you know, black shorty,
Yeah.
coming through. You know what I mean? I might try to
Yeah.
squeeze a little.
They be walking on
something
my
there.
grass, yo. Fuck them niggas.
Yo, they definitely do. They don't walk. Hell yeah, they cut through the yards. My neighbor just got a gate, so they can't walk through the yard now.
Oh, wow.
They used to walk through my
shit.
yo.
I think that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
My mailman, he didn't get his. He was giving out cards to everybody, right? Like general cards.
Oh, it's a great.
But he was doing that because I think he's doing it to everybody.
Yeah.
But he was getting tips, you know, and we didn't give him his tip yet. And you know what I mean? We'll give him like $20 or some shit like that. But he made sure like he's giving like
it's the same guy though.
Thank you. No, it's not no more. Not no more.
See, that's the thing.
We tip the garbage man.
3 guys a year. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If I have one person, then I would rock. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I've had like 3, 4, maybe 5 people.
The garbage man, they put my shit back in the yard.
Oh no, that's love.
You know what I mean?
That's love.
And
that's love.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I gotta toss him something to be like, yo, I got these extra bags. I know they're not supposed to go with the regular guards. Can you take this shit? You know what I mean? I gotta do that shit. You know what I mean? So
on the years that IOD, nah, you see, that's the thing. If like IOD, like I'm about to rip up like all this grass up. I'm gonna put that shit like I'm gonna leave.
To do what?
No, cause I'm gonna do some papers back here, but I'm not doing a whole dumpster shit. Like,
okay.
Don't put that shit out in the bag. But I'm gonna leave a little card on the bag, like, yo, good, thank you. You know what I'm saying?
You might have to come out and see that. Are you trying to die?
No, I'm gonna leave it. No, I get home late enough that if I leave it, it'll be good.
Okay.
I'm coming home like right when them niggas. But yeah,
right, we went into a rabbit hole.
We went into a rabbit hole.
Real
talk, yo. Cigars and
you guys
whiskey,
started it.
Let's go back to YouTube. I mean to Instagram.
Okay. All right.
What's going on? Cool. You had a week to sit with Cardi B album.
Yeah.
Any like other thoughts on it?
Well, I mean, I think the business needed it.
Okay.
The business needed somebody to score some big points.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For the other artists come and open up some budgets.
You know what I
mean? Because man, rap music is not doing well on a selling scale and in general at the present moment.
All right, you guys talk real quick. All right. You think it was like a little bit of a
like the last
after
few weeks?
after Drake got kind of like knocked off. Drake was the biggest and the most active, but once he kind of got knocked off his spot, and Kendrick not being so much of an active rapper, he left a lot of more room for big acts or like medium acts to like shine.
Well, shit, the room is there. It's just whether or not anybody's coming to take the spot is the question. The past few weeks that I've been looking, hasn't been any rap records in the top 10 on the Billboard Hot 100 in weeks. You know what I'm saying?
How much does that matter?
I believe it matters. It matters for selling power. Remember, man, artists are brands.
Right.
Don't get it twisted. You know what I mean? You could, if you can show that you're on that top 10.
So who's up there? Who's in the top 10 right now?
Right now, it's all like pop, basically stuff. Them damn
Sabrina Carpenter. Who else?
shit. Right now, I don't know. It's the that has your daughter watched that Vampire Hunter?
Oh, it's the biggest thing. It's a great movie.
Yeah, so
I watched
they
it.
were
I
number
personally
one.
watched it like 4 times.
One of their records was number one for a couple of weeks in a row.
It's great.
I think the other record was 7 or something like that. I haven't looked. I haven't looked this week, but
all right.
It's all pop and
yeah,
stuff like that. As for the last at least 4 weeks, Ordinary's was been up there.
Ordinary
with the Warren guy. Alex Warren.
All right.
So yeah, I can say that rap music has taken a quick little dip as far as
so rap kind of needs Drake.
Well, Cardi's helping out.
Yeah,
Cardi's helping out right now. Scoring some big numbers on the board. I'm not sure what a Thug's gonna do.
It's not. I've heard the album.
I'm not sure how far that's gonna go. I'm sure he'll score some numbers.
With Doja Cat coming out, she's gonna be pop or she's gonna be rap?
Pop,
because she raps on every song.
Yeah, she raps, but the records, especially on this one, the records are more pop sounding.
Yeah,
for sure.
Okay,
you know what I mean. But I'll take her. We'll get a percentile of that.
I just listen to her. I feel like she's like she's TLC in one person.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Like that's my observation of her. She's a pocket-sized TLC.
Very talented though. Very talented shorty.
She could do everything and put it out. Or that like 3LW, all those things that you needed 3 people to do.
Yeah,
she can do it all.
She can do it all.
Yeah,
for sure.
So. All right, where we going, man?
It's on you, man. Let's go. Let's go. I mean, shit. If you asking me, I'll go to the ones I said.
Yeah, let's look at this. Hold on.
Streets in Surrey as part of a new operation trying to stop people catcalling and harassing female runners.
We get honked at, the staring, the hanging out of the window just to look at us, and it's so prevalent.
And police teams are ready to intervene the moment the officers are beeped at, followed, or shouted at, pulling people over.
Those kind of behaviours may not be criminal offences in themselves, but they still need to be addressed. And of course, the people that are likely to commit those kind of behaviours, they may then go on to commit more serious offences.
More serious offences later for catcalling. So is this Minority Report? No, I get it. Okay, so look, catcalling, yeah. Morally, okay, maybe not do that. Got it. But arrested? Legally? Where are we? This is what, communist China?
This is communist China. So now we can't even holler at women when we see them. We can't even talk to them when we see them in the streets. This is an ultimate psyop that's happening. They're trying to kill the man and woman relationship.
Yeah.
So they don't even want us interacting.
Right. Like the masculinity and all of that's out the window. So you can't catcall, and that's entrapment. That's literally a law to where you how can you even do that? And then catcall, that's not even against the law.
Catcalling?
They're making it against the law? This is in the UK. Who knows what the fuck they got going on over there, but
I mean, what are we in? Communist China?
Yeah, I don't get this. This is crazy. The entrapment is from the fact and people don't know that the CIA funded the feminist operation, which is now gone global.
Oh yeah, and Planned Parenthood, Margaret Sanger, and all of that. And this is global now.
This is one big psyop.
When you say that, that's where you lose GB.
No, can you get played again?
Play one more time?
Yeah. And I'll tell you when to stop it.
All right, let's look at this one more time.
These women aren't friends out for a run. They're actually undercover police officers taking to the streets in Surrey as part of a new operation trying to stop people catcalling and harassing female runners.
We get honked at, the staring, the hanging out of the window just to look at us, and it's so prevalent.
And police teams are ready to intervene the moment the officers are beeped at, followed, or shouted at, pulling people over.
Those kind of behaviours may not be criminal offences in themselves, but they still need to be addressed. And of course, the people.
It's not. You said it may not be a criminal offense. Like, you're not being prosecuted. You're just getting like a warning. Like, they're pulling you over and then be like, "Yo," they're talking to you about it. It's just a corrective measurement. Like, yeah, it's
that makes it okay.
It makes it not like entrapment. It's not entrapment because they're just pulling you over and be like, "Yo, listen, you shouldn't do that." Like, they're educating you. Like that first video that we watched was educating families in India, the family plan. This is like educating people to like not honk at a girl running on the side of the street. You know what I mean? Just don't honk. It's educating you. Like, you shouldn't do that. There's nothing criminal about it. You know what I mean? That's what I saw from the video. I didn't see anybody being locked up. Like, it's not like prostitutes or nothing like that. It just let them just behave in society. Like, don't, like, I don't know. You can see a fat ass and not like, oh, like go crazy over it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just, I don't know. But I saw that, like, I felt like they overreacted to that clip because I feel like that clip didn't say anything that they were talking about.
I guess I'll debate just for the sake of debating you.
Yeah.
But there's definitely more than one side to this, though.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't want certain attention, there are ways not to get certain attention.
I agree.
So it's some onus on women too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
cover up.
You got you now. I'm speaking on a worldly view, not just in the UK per se, but like we live in a culture where women alter their bodies and augment their bodies in order to be more attractive and be more to garner more attention. And you can't, when you get that attention, you can't dictate how the attention's gonna come. You know what I mean?
Yeah, agree.
Some people like to drink out of a straw. Some people like to just drink straight out the can. Some like to pour it in the cup and drink it out of the glass.
Right.
So you can't dictate how people do shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But you can correct society into becoming a polite society too.
What about the women that's okay with that?
Correction.
What about the women that actually get some? Oh, yeah,
you're not going to get that.
People are attracted to me.
They're not going to get that, and they're going to continue to push the envelope to get that until it's like.
I feel like it's more of neutering men.
Yeah. Well. All right. Okay. Oh, cool. You got to know on it. Or you good? Just listen. All right. Really all right. Well. Okay. All right. There's two sides. There's definitely a conversation that should be had simultaneously with women with this too. It's like, okay, yeah, you shouldn't have your fucking ass out running on the street. Like, if you could see cheek, you might get a honk. Like, you're asking for fucking honk. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But on the same side, so maybe yes, society does over correct men over women, but it's like that's supposed to happen. We're the bigger, stronger sect of society. We're the more dangerous sect of society, so it should always start with us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we're the same ones that protect them too.
Yeah.
It's not like
we protect them from us.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we're it's not like women protect themselves from men like that physically.
Mm.
Men protect women from other men.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So this idea, it gives the notion of like just men are bad.
It's one-sided. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But you gotta start somewhere.
Start somewhere and go where? Where you going?
Yeah, well, then you got to start. It's always what came first, the chicken or the egg. You have to start somewhere. You always got to start somewhere. And
where you going? Where are you going?
No, we're just
you starting somewhere. What direction you going
to? With education. We'll start with education. I think first comes education, then comes enforcement. So education is, maybe y'all shouldn't, you shouldn't do that. Like same way that officer said, it's gonna be looked at as being, a certain way if you keep honking at these women running. You know what I mean?
What if I honk and I say, hey?
Yeah.
What
it's tough.
Is there something wrong with that? I say
it's a little socially.
Like, hey, I see you.
It's socially awkward.
Is it?
Yeah. It's
so is it socially awkward if I see a woman that's attractive and I'm like, yo, like,
well,
hi, hello,
yeah,
yo, you look beautiful today.
Right. Well,
you look great.
The thing about having wisdom is that we know the nuances and we know how life really works. We have enough anecdotal evidence to kind of see how life really works. Catcalling never works. Honking the horn at someone that looks nice walking down the street seldomly works. It just makes the person that is walking feel awkward. It really doesn't really help because honestly, that person who's catcalling never really pulls up and hollers.
We're okay, but this is the direction that we're going. You say this is where it starts, right?
Yes.
But the direction that we're going is getting to the point where you go to a woman and says, yo, you know what? You look beautiful today.
Yeah.
I felt uncomfortable with that.
Yeah.
Like not me just giving you a compliment now is a problem now. Right? Now,
thank you, Ron. I appreciate that. I work really hard on
all of that. Or she doesn't say anything and be like, whatever, you stuck up, bitch. Like, and it's like one apple rule, one bad apple ruins the whole bunch, right?
Okay.
That's a real thing.
So she shows it all, and she shows like, yo, I got a wagon. My body is great, and she's okay with that. Does she ruin it for the women?
Yeah. She actually does. She actually does. The one with the wagon out there actually does ruin it for the women. The one that's doing it fake on Instagram, who just kind of run on Instagram, and men are watching that show on Instagram, they do ruin it for the women who are really going out there just trying to exercise. Yeah. Because we are conditioned to see an ass as like a sexual thing that we just want to fuck. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when we see it, we just thinking about,
stop acting like the woman doesn't know the same thing. You're acting as like this is just a thing about men. Like women know men like fat asses, right? So that's why you'll see a Levi's commercial with a chick with a nice behind. You're not showing flat asses. You know what I mean? They know
Beyonce shit.
When you see women out, right? Their pants are not tight just by accident. They know they got a nice ass. You know what I mean? They know that. Yeah. They're accentuating their parts that they feel like are nice.
Yeah.
Right? Because they want that attention.
Yeah.
And my thing is that you can't determine how that attention comes to you. Cool. Can you be the middle ground or I don't know?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I would probably say, maybe in that particular part of town, it was a real issue. Things that happen off camera, different instances.
These niggas is English, man. They mad proper.
I mean, I don't know, man. Listen, it's wild shit everywhere.
Tea on that booty? How English niggas is catcalling, yo?
Right? Yo. And they don't have thank God they don't have this shit in the United States of America. Bring it to America though. Let's talk about America, right? Like let's just talk all right, over there is one thing. But like over here, like because we're getting the same type of situations where it's like women in the gym, right? I get it, you want to work out, but you come into the spot wearing a bodysuit or a cat suit or some shit where it's tight as hell and you got a BBL or something like that. And then if you get the attention that you're looking for, it's a problem.
So to just finish my statement, I was just saying that I would. Okay, it's like, all right, let's use New York City for instance. You know, New York City, the woman understands that that's part of the territory a little bit.
Mm.
You know what I mean? It's a lot of people moving around New York City on a daily basis. You're going to get some of that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, maybe in this particular area, it's something where it's just, I don't know, maybe the women of the area are just not used to that, I guess. I don't know, And, for the fellas out there, you got to holla, 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 holla. You got to go for it. You know what I'm saying? But screaming out the whip or, maybe, like I said, for it to go to this length, I don't think it could be anything as simple as a honk of a horn or something. I think it might have had to have gotten belligerent for it to become an issue for police to be involved in things of that nature. That's all I'm saying. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, man.
We gotta figure something out. We have to figure something out as men and women that cohabitate and interact with each other. I believe this is what I believe. I believe the sentiment of a woman is like, yeah, I want to get attention, but I want the attention from specific men, and the other men that I don't want attention from, I don't want them to even acknowledge me. But that's not living in the real world, right? And
yeah, I feel like that was a vacuum that they had publicized at the same time.
Yeah, and maybe the guy that you are trying to attract, he's not the holla 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 guy. He don't have to holla 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 guy, right? But the dudes that you might not want the attention from, those are the holla holla guys.
Yeah.
I know some holla holla guys.
I know some holla 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 too.
And
you just keep it moving.
It could be like, I've seen them be in some cringy situations, and yeah, I get it, but now we're getting to the point where they'll holler at a chick. She don't have to be all exposed and out and all that good shit. They just holler at everything. But
yeah,
we get to the point where
it's a number game at that point.
Yeah, women are they're trying to get attention, but then when they get it, it's like, yo, nah, I don't want it like that. And we just got to be real about the way the world works.
So I looked up a couple of cat calling phrases in England. So it's whistles, short, sharp, attention grabbing. Oi love means all right, gorgeous. Very common, casual saying. Then there's
that doesn't sound demeaning.
That doesn't sound that bad.
Smile, darling. Smile, darling. Or cheer up, love. That's a patronizing type of cat call. Honking a horn if they're driving past. And there's looking fit today. Fit.
So I think the last two.
Yo, they are very.
Well, I think the last two are obnoxious.
What, looking fit today?
Looking fit today, and honking a horn. I think
fit means attractive.
Yeah, I think everyone was all right. Because for instance, if you walk past a woman right on the street, let's say you're in New York City and you're a single guy, right? Long time ago, and you're walking past and you see a shorty
that fit today, love.
Let's say she looks good, but she got the mean mug on, a New York City mug, right? You could walk past and be like, yo, smile or something. I don't think that's as obnoxious.
No, not at all.
As looking fit today.
Okay. I can assume
that's
that
like
we're
that's like walking past and going, hey, your ass looks nice today.
Well, let's
your body looks amazing today.
I think you digging a little deep into that. It's you looking fit today. That seems like
that's I would think that would get obnoxious.
But what's the
especially if it's not the right person saying that to you?
Okay. I think the thing that's annoying about catcalling, and I think from the outside looking in, it's just like it's like you bothering people too. It's like, what are your intentions? Are your intentions to talk to that person? Because if you gain my attention and you want to like pursue me, you know what I mean? That's one thing. but it's like you just want to bother me because I look like what are you doing?
I give you that. I give you that.
It's like
because that's a lot of times like yo, I've seen niggas like catcall and they be like, all right, like,
but
and niggas
like holla, nigga, what
yeah,
be stuck. What are you doing? Like you just like terrorizing my time. Like
flip side of the coin.
Yeah,
we're all males here.
Mm-hmm.
So our tolerance, if we were walking down the street, if a girl could say anything to you from across the street and you probably wouldn't, you'd probably feel great about it. She would have, you know what I mean? Like any one of those phrases,
yeah.
You're taking.
No.
With a smile. Right?
But
even if she honked the horn. Even if you're walking in a girl honked the horn.
If it was a group of girls yelling shit at you, that should probably be annoying even as a man.
I don't think.
No.
When is the last time that happened to you?
No, but if you were young, young and you were single, right, and you were fit and in shape, and it's like they were yelling shit at you, then you go over to them and be like, "What's up? You trying to fuck?" No, I'm just yelling. You're like, fuck me my time for? Like, what you yelling at me? You ain't trying to fuck.
The difference,
like that's how it'd be annoying. You're like, yo, you open your mouth, you trying to fuck. Like, why would you talk to me? You ain't trying to fuck. And that's what a man would see it like. It would be like, yo, a woman every time she's like, oh hey, you know what I mean? Like in the parking lot, like, hey, and then you go over there, like, yo, what's up? What's up with some pussy? And she's like, oh no, I'm just look nice.
Say that?
What?
Why would you say that?
You fucking spoke. Like you fucking wasting my.
She might want to go on a date and date you or something.
Yeah,
like that.
No, but you fucking thirsty. You're thirsty. So what's up with some pussy? Like,
well, that's why guys don't get approached.
yeah.
GB just ruined it for everybody. I tried to lay it up. I tried to lay it up.
No, it's not ladies. That fucking. Like, it's not that.
GB just ruined it. Ladies are not gonna holler at you guys. GB.
What the fuck you want?
I'm not gonna holler at this nigga for him to come over here and just belatedly sexually assault
that's the thing. It was like, all right, so where's my wedding ring? Like every woman that gets catcalled, I'm like, all right, so you better get married, nigga, because you are fucking hawk. Like you are making a scene. You don't even have confidence enough to fucking come to me. You're just bothering me. Like, what kind of human are you? Like, why are you bothering me because I look nice?
What happened if she's
far? It's so immature.
What happened if she's far?
She's far. Okay, I'm here now. What's up?
Is there anything wrong just acknowledging that a woman?
Yes, it's annoying.
No, if you just look at
bothering somebody,
you be like, you beat the horn and be like,
maybe
that's fucking obnoxious.
Beep the horn is bad.
It's obnoxious.
Cancel
it's obnoxious.
Beep the horn.
Would you honk the horn at a nigga with a nice car? That nigga was probably like a drug dealer. He probably shoots you, right? Like it's like niggas don't have that fucking
niggas that do that.
Yeah.
Niggas will pull up on somebody at the light and be like, yo, beep beep.
Yeah.
Yo, that shit is nice.
And what that nigga said, this man was like, that nigga's on my dick, yo.
No,
nigga on my fucking dick. This nigga is a dick riding ass, broke ass nigga.
America,
he honked the horn and said have a nice car. This broke ass, dick riding ass nigga.
America.
That's what nigga would say. That's what I would say.
If you were watching this,
you're my dick, nigga. What the fuck is the point of what's the difference between 1.4 and a 1.5? They're in the fucking 40 grand, cocksucker.
America, if you're
dick
watching
riding
this,
ass nigga.
Don't
dick riding
you
bitches, yo.
ever give this man a compliment in your life. You let him go into the grave compliment.
You got a great car.
I don't care what he got. You can see GB in the helicopter.
Dude, yo, I would let you get. Yeah, you're a fucking dick rider.
You can see GB in a blimp, a Goodyear blimp that reads "Ice Cube is a pimp."
Yeah,
don't dare compliment this.
Yeah, please don't.
Oh man.
That's what he's thinking about you. But I only know to wrap it up. I say that to say, certain things, honking the horn, that's a little annoying. If you come into contact or in passing, and as a guy, you want to say something to bring a little bit of enlightenment to shorty, you should do that in the right way. All women deserve that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm something witty.
Leave looking fit today. Leave that one out. Mm-hmm. And honking the horn, leave that one out. Because I believe for this to, become a story, it must have been something obnoxious.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
Are we good? We got one more.
Yeah, let's do one more.
We're going into the app and to the overtime pay, guys. I'm gonna submit the invoice.
Oh shit. I think that might be it because I freaking
my mouse. I have a. It's funny. I strangely have a portable mouse in my book bag. Anything else anybody wants to talk about before we get out of here? Yeah, well, we got time for a small little bit of chit chat.
What's up? Yeah.
I
got notes. I always got notes. I always keep notes. If you give me like 2 minutes.
Well, I got one. Well, not one. So there was this video that I saw on TikTok, and it was a lovely lady, and she was talking about a dynamic between men and women on whether or not she felt like a successful man who is married, when asked, there's a lot of different contexts, but we're moving fast here. Is going, when asked who their best friend is, they're gonna say their wife. But when you ask that same woman who their best friend is, they're gonna say like their homegirl and stuff like that, whatever. Name the actual best friend. And normally I don't comment on these things. I just let people say what they want to say. And I hope I don't lose my happy marriage. But I wrote under, I'm like, I love my wife to absolute death. But I'm not really, she's not my best friend. Like I have a best friend. You know what I mean? And then, she wrote back like, I respect it. She wrote back, I respect it, but that just shows, her comment back was nice. I respect it, but that just shows you have other relationships. But in a lot of, then she went back to the generalization of it all. I was like, don't get it twisted. She's definitely the first person I talked to about a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't know. I guess I want to ask you. I don't want to get anybody in trouble, but
why doesn't that make her your best friend though?
Because I actually have a best friend.
As a guy with a best friend, is like my wife is not my best.
Yeah,
friend.
I have a best
my wife
friend.
Is like,
in fact, I have
friend, like you have a friend like nah.
She's my wife.
That's my
She's
guy.
my wife and respected queen of my universe. But I have a best friend. And I've had a best friend from when I was a kid. Like,
I feel like it's like making your one of your parents your kid's godparent. It's like you don't have to do that. It's like you're like taking two important relationships.
That's good. That's good.
Off of the board. Like,
what about your sibling, your brother or something like that?
You can do that, but not your parent. It's gonna be grandma and grandpa anyway. So it's like they're already gonna.
Yeah, like my aunt is my godmother. And I'm like, you're my aunt anyway.
Yeah, give me someone extra that's supposed to take care of me. Like.
So is your wife your best friend?
I don't know. Y'all making me feel a way about
no pressure.
Huh?
No pressure.
No pressure.
No, because I probably would say yeah.
Okay, and that's fine.
Listen, she's
definitely.
And honestly, it don't even matter what she says. Yeah. She could have another best friend.
It doesn't matter,
right? It doesn't matter to me.
That was the point.
But what I'm trying to say is that, like,
maybe that's why I'm not successful because I have freaking. That was her point, though.
Yo, when I'm thinking about the characteristics of it all, right? What you would define it as,
right?
I don't know.
So. I feel like a wife. To me, a wife is in a position of its own. Like GB said, a position of its own. You know what I'm saying? But like a best friend is like. All right, I don't want to say this. I really don't want to get anybody on this couch in trouble. I intend for all of us to go home the right way. But there are certain things that you may go to the grave with your wife, but there's a buddy that knows it.
Okay.
A best friend stands out from regular friends because of the depth of trust, loyalty, and comfort you share. Some characteristics are trustworthy, loyal, supportive, honest, non-judgmental, reliable, good communication, fun to be around, responsible, and understanding.
And I also
the wife does.
I also think my wife. I think my wife knows. I think my wife knows that I have a best friend.
My wife definitely knows that best. She's like, that nigga's Italian. Go,
yeah.
Go.
He's in town.
Go with your friend. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, I know. Yeah.
But once again, I'm not saying this to you to try to say that you're not correct, because what her frame of mind in the video was your stance, is that your wife pretty much is your best friend. And so
why did she say that though?
Because the way she made it, the way she prefaced it now is based on how that successful man is aided by this grounded place of the wife, that that's the way, paraphrasing, that's where it sets in. And it's who you call first when something goes, whatever the case was. And that's why I said I had to text her. She's absolutely the first person I'll call. I'm going to call her before I call my buddy. But as far as best, like I said, my wife to me is in a place of where it's like moms, right? Like it's like saying your mom is your best friend.
Yeah, it's like kind of
you're not gonna say your mom is your best friend.
Like, all right,
but mom.
Yeah, honestly, when I hear that, I'm like, you get to have the best friend.
Yeah, you don't have one. Like, yeah, you don't have no.
You just picking who you just making it redundant. And like, okay, it's my
have
brother. I'm like it's the same person. Your wife is your best girlfriend. Like,
facts.
She won the girlfriend prize. She's the queen. Best friend with the best friend.
Even took it from mom. That's the thing too. See, because the wife can take that spot of moms. You know what I'm saying? Because fellas, I'm not sure what kind of relationship you have with your mothers out there, or had with your mothers out there, right? But mom can be the first person, the first line of defense as you're growing up, right? But depending on where you stood in my life, my mother was my first. Ma, I robbed the bank, ma. Well, where you at, child? Leave the money right there. Can you get home? Anybody see you? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, my wife, is the person where if I'm in the most vulnerable space or a decision has to be made for the family or whatever, so she's definitely the first call now that I have to make for my life to run. But my best friend and I talk about the Knicks. My best friend and I will shoot hoops. You know what I'm saying? And my best friend and I will laugh about.
You get to be a boy.
And my best friend and I are allowed to share dreams on a all the time basis. See, with the wife, there's a level of practicality that has to always be present. Why? Because you're raising a family. Like,
you can't let your guard down in a certain
actual way things, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I hear you.
Like, I love my wife to death, but she only wants to hear me dream about radio for like so much before it's like, you know what I mean? My best friend, he can hear me talk about this shit till the cows come home. And
you can't tell your wife about the shorty you honked the horn at.
There you go.
Yo,
or maybe
it's cool, but it's
just my good. I'm not saying that's
like,
I'm not saying that's yours.
No, I'm really
nigga feel better. Like,
no. Okay. The thing is, I'm assessing right now, right? And see, the only thing that
I love you, LaShawn. Hold on, before this goes any further and I lose my situation. I love you to death, LaShawn. All you. I should never be up here. I should be back there behind the screen. Never again.
So the only thing that gives me pause is the fact that relationships in marriages, sometimes they have conditions, right? They're not always unconditional, right?
Yeah.
Now, in my head, in my heart of hearts, if God forbid me and my wife weren't together, I think we would be cool. Right? Now, will we be as close as we are like right now?
Best friend.
Exactly. Right? Now, the same way, friendships could go the same though.
But they haven't.
They haven't. But
right.
have they actually got that deep though? That's what you have to ask yourself too.
Well, that's the thing. Remember that a relationship, a physical man and woman relationship, can be uprooted for something that had nothing to do with like.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear you, but you gotta. What I'm trying to say is that you like most male on male friendships are like somewhat on surface level. They get deep, but they don't get ultra deep. You understand what I'm saying?
But that wouldn't be a best friend.
With
that's
time,
an acquaintance. That's
does.
like a your
No,
man.
no.
That's your man you describing.
With
But
time,
a best friend, it does.
Time it does.
Yeah.
Time calcifies those men.
Hence why I have a best friend. We've talked about
boyhood. It usually starts. It's usually like a childhood friend.
Yeah.
Starts from like boyhood, and then you get there. You go through the thing. You meet your wife.
He gets married. I go to him.
You
I
meet
get
your
married.
wife.
He comes to
with
me.
your best friend.
I don't. Only person I like. All right, so when it comes down to goals and aspirations, I don't really speak to my friends about that.
That's why they're not your best friends.
I speak to my wife about that.
That's why she's your best friend.
But you're building. Yeah.
But
I mean,
that's why she's your best
and
friend.
the thing is, everything that most of my goals and everything like that, the majority of them, hence like even when it comes down to this podcast, I speak to her about it a lot. You know what I mean?
Right.
Of course, I speak to y'all more about it than her.
Of course.
You know what I mean? Because we're all involved together. But more or less, my goals in life are aligned with her anyway. You understand what I'm saying?
But doesn't that make it? But that's a little bit more, subjective.
That's where I say that's why I say that's where the practicality comes into play at that point, right? Because you're not allowed to really go all the way in the dream space because of a level of come down to solve the problems of today.
How much can you really dream with someone that's relying on your dreams?
Yeah.
It's like you really you still have to be who you still have to keep that same level of who you are. Like you can't you can't take your cape off with your wife.
It's like a little bit. You can maybe loosen it. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, when I was on my ass, she knew more than she knew more than anybody.
I think it's different.
You know what I mean?
I think that's different.
Your cape,
because that's your.
If your cape, can you take your cape off? You take it off yourself and be like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, that's where you were, and that's okay. Like, Superman loses the fight, Lois Lane got to clean him up. You know what I mean? And get him back in the shit. But it's like, who can Superman got to talk to Batman sometimes? Be like, yo, I had a little hard time with the other nigga. What you do sometimes? You know what I mean?
Yo,
like a different relationship. You know what I mean?
And this is my thing, right?
Peer to peer.
I can't. I think I have very strong relationships with a lot of people.
Right.
And time can distinguish. You could use the title of best friend or whatever like that.
That's fine, yeah.
I think I have mad good ass friends, right?
Which is good.
And I don't say like, yo, this one, like, all right, let's use Darnell, right?
Yeah.
And I probably spent a lot more time with like Kyle and Darnell, right? Even with you guys, right? But we have very strong relationships, right?
Yeah.
But
roots are deep.
But also, I'm your brother-in-law. I don't have to be your best friend. I'm your brother-in-law.
Anyways, either way, right?
Dismiss me like that.
Some relationships, like we don't. I don't let them niggas know if I'm on my ass like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, take for instance like a Jelani. If I'm on my ass and he on his ass, we could have that conversation. We'll talk.
Your peers in different spaces. You guys work in different spaces. Your peers, so it's a different.
Even
now we're talking about a work friend.
No.
We're not so much a work friend. That's a good friend. You know what I mean? But
this is what I'm saying.
Like
different people for different things, right?
Yeah, yes.
In a sense, when this is what I'm trying to say, right?
Go ahead.
So it's like, yo, I could have that conversation with him. We get that vulnerable, right? Where I don't really get that vulnerable with like a Kyle Darnell and y'all or whatever like that, right?
Right.
But my wife will hear everything. You understand what I'm saying? She doesn't like. Different people might get different friends get different stuff, but she gets kind of she gets a wider range of arrangement of everything.
Right.
So if I'm trying to say who's my best or whatever, you know what I mean? And the only thing that scares me is that when it comes down to my wife, without calling her that, is the fact that it's based on a man-woman relationship. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Where it's like, all right, if she was the God forbid fall out of love with me or whatever, are we going to be in the same? You understand what I'm saying?
Well, the love is for different reasons. The love is for survival. The love is for different reasons. Your best friend is supposed to just be like, yo, I love you because you split, a plate of Chinese food with me for years. Like your mom had sandwiches for me in the morning. It's like sandbox shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's just honestly for men, it's just really like a security blanket. It's just something that just makes you feel comfortable and just keep you rooted in who you were and where you came from. So when you could share stories about when you were younger, when you didn't have all the stress, you could unwind with and stuff like that. And yeah, you could unwind with your wife and all that, but I just feel like with the peer-to-peer, with your day ones, with your friends, it's just a little bit more. You could let your guard down. You could be sophomoric. You could be like, everybody needs guy time. Everybody needs
absolutely,
right,
absolutely.
Yeah.
But all right.
So who do you enjoy having your guy time with?
All right,
that's
but
your best friend.
I could enjoy having my guy time with y'all, but I'd rather spend more time.
It's fine. Yeah.
You understand? So does that mean that she is my best friend? I don't know. And my question is like, all right, if somebody was your best friend 10 years ago, are they still your best friend today? Or it's just like, all right, the title is the title?
Usually who's your best man at your wedding is your best friend. We make that decision a long time ago. Who's the best man at your wedding?
I want to say, I guess you could say technically Darnell. Yeah.
That's it. Yours?
Didn't have a traditional situation.
Okay.
So yeah, I can't. But my best friend grew well, if I can rewind back to when I got married, yes, he was my closest friend. Is he still my closest friend now? Absolutely. He became my closest friend, I would say, when I knew him since 6th grade.
Right.
And then as we got into like teens and early 20s, it was like, yeah, we just, you know what I mean?
Right.
We grew from there. I have a lot of great friends too.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Doesn't change anything.
But yeah, like I said, the video was the video. The video just basically prefaced that successful men.
Mm-hmm.
I got married twice. I had the best man twice.
Was the same best man?
Yeah, it's my nigga. It's a fuck, like it's a no-brainer. Like the fuck.
So
my kid's godfather that's my nigga. Like that's the main. Yo, call him.
He's the godfather of
it's
one
easy.
of my
My nigga is uniform. He's clean. Like it's my nigga. Like
facts.
that's my dude. That's my shorty. That's you know what I mean. Everybody, you know what I mean. Niggas, my niggas. Like, but it's like
that's
you gotta be clean.
The video said successful men consider their wife their best friend. So you know that was something I came across early.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
All right.
Yeah. All right. I guess that's it. That's we're gonna wrap. We're gonna wrap on that. Yeah, big shout out to everyone that was tuned in on YouTube, Facebook. Again, please remember to share so we can get this conversation out to more people. Also, if you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do at Cigars, the Ensign Whiskey, Cigars, the Ensign Whiskey podcast. And remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications so you know when we have new content coming out. Corey Cool, let the people know where they can find you.
Oh man, Shine Time.
Shine time.
On screen Shine Time.
Why not?
And it's always the same, man. CoolUniversity.com.
All right. And with that, we want to thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Cigars and Whiskey Podcast. We will catch you on the next one. Peace.
Peace.
What you think about Ghostface son?
Sweet
Sweet face came.